My name's Nathan. I work here at the Library and Resource Center at the museum. And today we're going to be talking about the Joseph Nusser Family Collection. So I know this collection pretty well because when it got donated to us earlier this year, I had to go through it and kind of inventory everything and do a little of the early processing. And today we're going to talk a little bit about Joseph Nusser's life. So Joseph Nusser was born in the middle of the 19th century in Lebanon, and what he came to do in the United States was to be a peddler. And if we look here, we can see some of his peddler's licenses for New York. This is the village of Bronxville. And this is another one, I think this one's the first one, and this is the renewal. So he had to get licenses like this everywhere that he wanted to peddle. So New York was one place. There was another one in Allentown, Pennsylvania as well. But he really traveled all over the place to sell his wares. But for him, it was kind of difficult to sell things because he didn't really look like everyone else in the area at the time. So what he had to do was he had to get these letters of recommendation. Before emigrating from Lebanon, Joseph Nusser converted into Protestantism from one of the many missionaries probably sent by the British, but maybe the Americans. And that caused a lot of problems for him. So he kind of left Lebanon under a little bit of duress. But then once he came to the U.S. and was a peddler, he used these letters of recommendation from Protestant ministers to kind of get his foot in the door in different communities in New York and Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And one of the other cool things that's in this collection is this life history that Joseph wrote himself. So he wrote it all in Arabic, and it starts here, and it goes on for the entirety of the notebook. And I'm not very good at Arabic. I know a little bit, enough to read the first sentence, which says that he was born in 1854. But I didn't really get much further in because it was going to be way too difficult for me. But there's also a letter in here from his granddaughter that talks about the contents of the life history and a little bit more about his life and her experiences with him. So this is just one of the many kinds of collections we have here at the museum. Thank you for your time. I'll see you next time on From the Archives.